And when I tune into this week, and when I tune into Jesus with my heart, I feel such an extraordinary experience happened. And there was a consciousness that came to this planet to seed something really profound for all of us, because it really is a gift for all of us. And this consciousness, which I know that all of us are attuned to and can continue to be, has a promise. And there is a promise of true peace with it. I've experienced it many times in this ministry. And it holds polarity and differences, different expressions of God with love and understanding. And it helps us to recognize our unity with each other. So it's really, I feel when I tune into this day of this beautiful being that came to show God's power to heal, God's power of forgiveness, and God's power to restore us to our true nature of who we are in God. God put a song in our hearts. This is from Khalil Gibran. In the depth of my soul, there's a song that lives in the seat of my heart. It is a song composed by contemplation and published by silence. It is folded by truth, understood by love, and sung by the soul. My take is we all had angels singing our song when we were born, no matter what conditions we came in. Beings of light, guides that were supporting the song that God put in our heart. And maybe you can feel that now. There's in some traditions, and I think we might feel this deep in our soul, in some traditions, there is a practice where the mother, before she, mother and father conceive, the mother hears the song of the being coming in, the child that's going to come in, and feels that song and sings that song to the child while in the womb, and all throughout the life, different occasions when born, when growing up, and it teaches that song to the elders of the community, people that are in circles that support that child, and in tough times they sing that song, and they bring them forward, child, or the young or the adult, and sing that song as a reminder of their true identity in the divine. So, and this, Veronica sent me this tale, and I feel it's not just of the one place that I heard it from, but I think we can all feel there's something about this experience, but we all have a song as well, or a tone, and we all can support each other with that in community. Our song is an intimate experience. So sometimes I feel like the Buddhist monk on the left, and sometimes I feel like Elijah in the middle. That's a painting of, I'm pretty sure it's Elijah, which I saw in the St. Therese Carmelite Center in Darien, Chicago, where the monks are ordained and the students have been many times. And then this is a photo of Stephanie Sword, who responded to Juliette and Padre and myself after Padre's first Zoom session, and said, "My heart's so full, I just want to stay in the presence." So I decided to go skiing in the forest afterwards. I just thought this was so beautiful, how she found her own way of praying and remembering her song. And this is what an open heart looks like. I shared this also last year, and it's when our song is expressed. These are a lot of the creations of people in our community who are expressing Christ's love through them. And these are just creations of art, mainly, or expression. There's so many ways that we express God's love, even just by being with someone is a creation of God's love. So God has put a song in our hearts as a sign of love for us and of everyone around us. And unless we let it out, unless we sing it and play it and pray it and drum it and strum it and teach it and write it or give it and let it be seen and heard or just be present with people, it doesn't turn into music, the music of the symphony. So we all have a part to play in this symphony of God's creation. And that connection we have with the divine in our heart and that original soul song is what helps us to become this portal. In Romans, they said, since the gifts that we have differ according to the grace that was given to each of us, it is a gift. If it's a gift of prophecy, then we should prophesy as much as our faith tells us. If it's a gift of practical service, then let us devote ourselves to serving. If it's teaching, then teaching. If it's encouraging, then encouraging. And if it's showing kindness, then do it gladly. And this is done in community through loving reflection. This is a beautiful quote from Rudolf Steiner. A healthy community life is found only when in the mirror of each soul, the community finds its reflection, and when in the whole community, the virtue of each one is living. So we experience, the community experiences a reflection of itself by witnessing and supporting God's creation to come through all of us. And we in turn experience that joy of being witnessed and letting ourselves be supported and received. And this is a very similar quote that St. Paul had as well. From him, the whole body, joined and held together by every supporting ligament, grows and builds itself up in love as each part does its work. This is all done in love. That's how we, this full embrace of a love without conditions is how we come alive in this world, and how we support each other. Christ is within me, the light is within me. I love to give birth to something brand new. And that's my invitation, and all our invitations to everyone here, including myself, is what is our deepest heart's desire for the coming year? And we can let this Christ, trust that this Christ light will support us no matter what we're moving through, that this eternal light and this blessing and this promise and angelic support is literally all around us, and it's inside of us.